night. I recorded your own monitor. Boo hoo me. What a hard life.
Jen, you're too low.
So.
Oh fuck!
Oh shit, Jen, please, my ears.
No,
That's
everybody
that's
shut.
about good.
Okay, everyone shut the fuck up, and I won't be shouting down the mic. All right? Thank you,
Fair enough.
Chris.
Yeah?
There is a new initiative system that we're going to be trying out today.
Okay.
Basically, it's a more fluid system where you describe what you want to do at the start of the round. Like, you don't have to be specific about what you want to do, so you can say, I want to take an action and a bonus action. Or I want to take a movement and no action. And then based on what you choose you want to do, I'm going to tell you to roll a certain amount of dice. And essentially, the lower the number of your dice, the higher your initiative is.
First time I actually get good initiative and then we're changing it up. Thanks, man.
Yeah, no, right? What's the point of having us roll initiative last time?
Hey, let's try it out.
So, Chen, you're gonna like keep a tab on how we do stuff, or
Yes.
So,
with like bonus attacks, move.
Recap. Session. Grab. What happened, guys?
What?
What happened
He
last
wants
session?
us to
He cut out a lot. So all I hear is what happened, guys.
Recap.
recap.
We met the queen. Some of us liked her, most of us didn't. And then we took what's her name? Lydia? No, wait, that's a different game. Eris with us to the Elderwoods, and the Elderwoods were scary, I guess, because if you look off into
fucking gonna die.
because you look off into the forest too long, you want to stay in the forest. But the temple we needed to find for the queen so that she would start diplomacy with another country, which makes a lot of sense. What a good queen. Is somewhere in the woods. So we tied ourselves together and went
Which
into the
queen's
woods.
a good queen? The one selling her country for a artifact, or the other one selling the piece of her country for an artifact?
Oh yeah.
I'm speaking of the queen who doesn't want diplomacy with another country unless the queen of that country went into a place that is known to kill everything that goes into to retrieve an artifact.
And
What-
that's not even diplomacy. He only wants us to help her kill the king. Yay!
And then we went into but our rope that we tied expertly to a pole, I think we rolled a couple of 20s there.
I rolled a natural 20 on binding a rope to a fucking pole.
There were some bush creatures that were messing with
So-
our rope, and
Well,
now we want to mess with them for messing with our rope.
We tried to be nice.
Yes, indeed.
Sure
we
did,
did.
man.
Well, we didn't try to be nice so far. We just walked up
We
to
did.
them.
We tried to give them
Of
parries and
course.
stuff.
I rolled
So,
Oh,
under the cover of night, as it falls dark, relatively early in the day, due to Darksfall, you entered the Elderwoods. You attached your form of navigation to the path and made your way out, and you have encountered the aforementioned shambling creatures. So, where I have you on this map? About where you...
We did meet up with Rolissa though.
That was a good map. I like that.
It's
I
not that map,
survived
that's
there.
not a forest.
Yeah, it's almost like to chill the fuck out, man.
You got lucky.
Anyway,
I mean, you got lucky that I did misuse my. Anyway, yeah, combat.
yeah, thank you.
Me and Tiff is near the beastie thing.
0.
I'm pretty sure I was the first one initially to walk up to it, but I'm not sure anymore.
All
No,
I
it's
know
main theme.
for certain is that Fiends and Tiffany would probably be more like.
They literally tried to offer a berry soul. They
Yeah,
were
well,
ridiculous.
yeah.
Didn't I spot who spotted them initially?
I think you guys did because
Ah!
I was looking out for traps.
It's Chris or Goth.
Sorry, heads up. I'm gonna try voicing, trying a different voice from Marduk every time he speaks. But
Oh, I forgot to upload the in-game, out-of-game thing.
Like
Oh, I'll do-
every
I'll do it
time he
later.
speaks, or just one different voice?
We'll see.
Well, yes.
Or for every
Schizophrenic.
personality, or like every time he opens his mouth, it's different.
Little green things.
Oh, a little
I have
blob.
so many
If
tabs
you
open.
zoom in to this map, because it's quite a large map that you guys are currently on.
I imagine
zo-
we would all
zone out.
stand at least like around here behind them.
What the hell? The site just went backwards. Why?
No, I know for a fact that Larissa would have stayed in front, and Eris probably would have stayed towards the middle. They wouldn't. Both those guys would have just like watched from afar. They wouldn't.
These are big ass trees.
They
Yeah,
look
I
like
know.
Oh, indeed.
volcanoes. They do, right?
When you say it like that, yeah, but it's like a cross section of them.
Yeah, but it's hollow on the inside.
Who's that guy?
Oh, there's just
Eris.
no light
That's
whatsoever.
Eris.
Oh, okay.
Says I'm playing BDO, but I'm actually just strength training.
Oh, man, ours is actually pretty hot.
Thanks for your input.
You're welcome. Anytime.
Oh boy.
Well, you could like actually kind of her, you know,
Oh
because
my god, since
You
I'm
could
sorry,
romance
I'm on the
her.
toilet.
It's
you
a
spent
game,
4
right?
days listening to
It's-
her.
It's one of those video games.
She'll remember that.
I mean, everyone in who did something nice to her so
So-
far. Who does she remember? This person? That person?
Toriel,
Yes.
what would you like to do?
Did these things attack us? I'm unsure how it last time ended.
Well, technically, that is correct. They would get a surprise round against Mara.
So they did attack.
Or like one of them would.
One of them would attack Mara. Which I suppose would provoke the whole thing.
Yes.
So...
So are we doing that, or am I telling you what I'm gonna do?
You're thinking about what you're doing.
I know what I'm doing.
Okie doke.
I'll take a,
Things while I just grab it.
well, I take out the calculator. 3,496 damage.
Oh wow.
I survived.
Does a 16 hit?
typical Mara.
A 16?
Mm-hmm.
No.
It does not hit. Okay, so it lashes out of you, and you see that it's like got these claws with kind of viscous liquid dripping from it. It slashes, the liquid flies just across your face, managing to duck back and avoid it. Clawy hands.
Nice.
So,
Ew.
Toriel, what you doing?
Move and action. Little walk and hit. I wanna stroll in that general direction. No wait, that's the wrong
Hey,
thing.
Mara.
Oh
what do
shit,
you
what's
wanna do?
happening? That.
Mara wants to disengage and
Bonus action and
dash and run.
oh no, main action and move. Okay.
Yes.
Tiffany.
Well, I guess since I'm tied to Mara, I will too have to disengage and run. Otherwise, I'll be dragged along
right.
with a rope.
Well, you don't need to move just because you're not currently engaged. Well, assuming it doesn't move up.
Well, can I disengage then?
You don't need to disengage.
Actually,
You
okay.
just
So
move.
we'll say move and action just in case.
I'll move. I'll just follow where Mara's going.
Chris.
So
Chris.
you move. I guess I see that you move over there, so I'll place myself. Yeah, over here.
So just a movement.
A movement, and well, I'll take a dodge action. No need to rush into combat. Seems pretty unwise.
Move and action. And Marduk.
Move and action.
Larissa is going to move action, bonus action.
So when do we roll the die?
In a moment.
Okay.
Eris is going to move action. And the creatures are going to move in on you guys for attacks. So, everybody.
Yes.
Can we have
Did
like
roll.
a chart with how much we roll?
Not one that I could easily just put in right now.
Got it.
Everyone is making a d6 and a...
D6. Just D6, okay.
No, I have two things.
D6 is the base action, right?
Yeah, this is because I'm using a different rule set. We'll do d6 and a d8 for now.
D8 is movement.
Yeah, it's the action.
Oh, and 6 is the movement.
Mm-hmm.
And we, I can't. We minus is
And
our
how did
dexterity.
it work with dexterity?
And then we add your dex afterwards.
Don't we minus it because we have to have low as possible?
Minus, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, my
11.
So,
We got a 7.
10.
Marduk, did you roll your d6 as well for your movement?
Yeah, I got 1.
and a D8 for.
Okay.
Okay.
3.
Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4.
What are we? I'm sorry.
You're saying
Same
the
way we
number
use-
when
Around,
he says
around.
it.
Come on, guys.
Well, I said 3.
So the D8 initiative. Okay, that's free.
Pretty sure you have more than 3. You roll twice, right?
Or what?
Never mind.
He has 4 in total,
So wait a sec. I roll a
minus
D8 for.
your dexterity.
Oh,
Exactly.
okay, never
So
mind.
in this case, it's 1. Okay.
Alright, we'll do it in a more familiar fashion. 1 to 5.
Me.
1.
I have 3.
Off. 2. 5 to 10.
10.
Me.
6.
7.
Mara, Marta, Oreo. BB and BB. Larissa. Alright. And your monster friends.
You're not my friends.
So, top round is Larissa. She's going to use her move action. Move down here. And she's going to use her action to stand defense. Garth, you're up.
Okay.
Yes.
Got movement and an action.
Hmm. Okay. Well. Yeah, I'll place myself next to Larissa, I guess, and Foril. It don't look like they have any AoE shit.
Okay, so. Up next is Tiffany.
I move myself behind Larissa next to Agarthus.
Okay, so. I'll say you can get about 10 feet from Mara before rope becomes an issue.
That's fine.
Which would also mean. Sorry, let me pull this back. What's the chain in which you guys are ordered to? like in the road? Who was first? Who was guiding?
Ooh.
No idea.
I was the first because I was looking for
Mara?
looking
Mara?
for traps. Yeah.
Followed by
Then
Tiffany. Followed by
Wasn't I second? I thought I was pretty high up.
Yeah.
I was following like everything behind where things was.
So who's
Guess
next
I'm
after Tiffany?
third.
Toriel.
Then maybe Larissa, Garth, Eris.
Larissa wouldn't have let us off you tied.
What? Oh, she wouldn't. Okay.
She just walked alongside us.
Yep.
Damn.
Giving you a
Typical
strange ass
Larissa.
eyebrows.
Typical Larissa.
Who's after Toriel?
And probably like Eris, Garth, or Murdoch.
Alright, here's what I put down. Eris, Garth, and Mara.
I'm after Fiends.
No, you're
No,
not.
but
you're
Tiffany
not,
was.
because you,
Me.
if anything, you are now at the end. Which means, Garth, your movement would have been restricted.
Okay. Okay.
I thought
As
Tiffany
with
was
yours.
second.
I am.
Here's what's happening. Tiffany must be within 10 feet of Mara and within 10 feet of Toriel. Toriel must be within 10 feet of Eris. Eris must be within 10 feet of Garth, and Garth must be within 10 feet of Marluck.
Sorted.
Basically, I can't move. Got it.
You're restricted on how far you can.
You can just go in like a circle of Tiffany.
This shit is
No,
kinda
I'm
close.
within
So,
10 feet of Ares. If I move, I'm further away than that.
Yeah, so 2 squares
Oh.
between you, I would say.
Yeah, so I have to move. Why did we... I can't move. Who moved me over there?
I did.
Why?
It's
I
two,
can't...
two squares between you.
Oh, got it.
God, I feel like we're playing really crystal maze.
Alright, so we'll roll back to Garth, Larissa, Tiffany, Mara.
Yes.
What are you doing? You got
I disengage. This way.
Okay, you kind of slap its hand out of the way and you dart backwards. Where are you going?
And then I guess here.
Okie doke.
Space. Thank you. And that ends my turn.
I will say observe the rope because you might unintentionally hinder someone else.
I did notice.
I have found actual mechanics for the rope. It's pretty interesting. I'll show you afterwards.
Did you? Oh,
You have pointed out that we have rope on us.
Yeah, I almost forgot.
No,
So-
I was gonna mention it if you didn't take it into account at some point because I was interested.
Marda.
I guess we should spell.
Yeah, I used my action to free myself from the rope.
See you later, mate.
Okay.
And I would like to move over here, please.
Marla
See, this
loosens
is
the
where I
bounds,
argued that.
darts across, jumps over a bit of tree trunk. I would say we won't worry about it for too much for now. Toriel,
See, This is the point where I would have argued
Uh,
that untying yourself is an interaction, but needed a check in a stressful situation.
I mean, I straight up, I would have to either. No, I don't think I have a single knife on me, a single sharp thing. No, actually, I have arrows. I have bolts, don't I? How tall are these roots?
these roots, about every square towards the tree is about 5 feet up.
Because I kind of want to move over here, take out my crossbow.
Yeah. Are you attacking with your crossbow?
I'd like to.
So I guess as part of your action, it's like an action to take out and attack, but it's an action to also change weapons. So I'm saying same fluid motion, you can do it.
So what? I can take it out and attack with it in the same turn.
You can fire a crossbow bolt this round. Yes.
But only once, and my because I took it out in this round, I can't attack twice. Is that what's up?
Pretty much.
Got it. Boom. 10. Perfect miss.
10. Yep. Which one are you firing towards?
There one.
That one? Alright. So Toriel pulls out a crossbow, she's running around, she takes a knee and knees behind the tree, looks down, or fires it. It's on track to hit its head, but then its head kind of like snaps and turns to the side, and this green pus starts pouring down its body. It's kind of like burning bits of the grass around it. But its head kind of snapping to the side is what made the bolt miss. Up next is Ares. Vaguely got visual on it. She's not too sure at the moment whether she can see that one. Still connected to Garth. She's going to try and run over here. Not realize she tied, get like pulled back a bit.
Ares.
Poor girl.
Yeah, why did we take her along again?
Wait, what? Why did we take
Because
Ares?
we wanted to.
Because Ares.
How many times do we need to explain this?
She's just gonna examine them as her action. I'll take out a spellbook and just examine them. Decent roll.
Right.
Okay, that's gonna end her turn. All of these creatures rolled worse than all of you.
Oh wow.
So this one is gonna go straight for you, Mara. As it's moving.
Oh no.
This one's going for you, Tiff.
Can I jump back as a reaction?
If you have any reactions, you may use them, but
My brain.
not anything can just be made into reaction at will. And with that... No, sorry, yeah. So, Mara, that's one attack towards you.
Yes.
That's an 8.
Doesn't hit, no.
As it swings its arm towards you, you manage to duck down just in time as it leaves like a trail of spores in the air from its arm.
Ugh.
Tiffany.
Hello.
Does a 19 hit?
Yes.
Hang on, am I within 5 feet of Tiff? Nope. Okay.
Got it.
Wait, isn't it 10
Oh,
feet?
that was gonna help me.
I will, maybe. Protection. No, 5 feet, fuck me.
Doesn't that just give them advantage on saving throws as well?
I think that one has a bigger range. Because that's a different thing.
What's this one?
Yeah, that's within 10 feet. Anyone within 10 feet of me has to the bonus.
Okay. Well, this one is going to roll its damage.
Well, it's a bonus equal to my charisma modifier. It's not just an advantage.
Dual screen. Terrible. Tiffany, you take 11 points of damage, and your AC is reduced by 1. So as it slashes into you, this new armor that you bought begins to corrode away through its claws as it leaves this like greenish pus tearing through your armor. Larissa. He's gonna parry that shit as it swings its arm towards her, just smacks it in the elbow, almost breaking its arm.
I mean,
It,
anything
Oh,
against
shit.
Larissa
Back
would
down.
have had disadvantage anyway, right?
would indeed, and it rolled even worse than its second roll. So the one attacking. Oh, it's two attacking Larissa. Which disadvantage? So both these beasts just like swipe into the air. One of them you manage to knock out of the air with your crossbow, Toriel. You just kind of slam it into its arm, throwing it off trajectory, and Larissa like smacks the other one away. End of that round. There's a large rustling from
Where's my
behind
mom?
these trees over here. There's
A
number
large
of more-
rustling?
It's a giant ginger child.
Yay, more of them.
Oh, yay! Wow!
I don't know what happened. My
them
screen was
crawling
too
out of the
muted.
trees.
4 more of them
Party.
appeared behind us. That's what happened.
Oh, forgot this name.
What?
So, back to talk around. What's everybody doing?
Taking an action.
Right. Are we doing in order what we rolled before, or are we rolling again?
No, you saying
rolling
what you're doing
again.
again. Rolling
Okay,
again.
we'll start with Luke. Luke, you go first.
I would like to take 1 action.
Action. Are you just going to roll that right off the bat?
I can. What was that action? The base action is a what?
It's a d6.
Base action?
No, d8. Sorry, d8.
D6.
my bad.
Okay, never mind. 1.
1? That's
1.
good.
Can I, if I pull my rapier, do I need to do that in an action, or can I do that instead of a move?
I'll say you can do it as in an action, but it takes a bit more attack.
It has a, okay, but I can still do it in the action then.
You can draw it and still get 1 attack off.
Okay. Can I use the bonus round to unbind myself from the rope?
Roll a d20 at your dex.
Can I go next?
D20. $24.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to do the bonus thing. Action to pull up my rapier.
Okay, so 1d8, 1d6.
Six again.
Is that minus your dex already as well?
That is a minus my dex and everything.
Okay. So tomorrow. Tiff, what are you doing?
Right, you ready for this, Chen?
Mm-hmm.
Right, so I'm gonna take a vial of poison out of my potion vial, right? I want to dip the head of my arrow into it, right? Or are those too many
You
actions?
just
I
have
need
to
do
say
one.
what you do. Action, reaction.
I'm just telling you what I want to do. I want to dip the head of my arrow into the vial of poison and ready to fire it at the one next to, right in front of Larissa.
I reckon
Yes.
they are a bit resistant against.
That's the
Get
one.
some
That's
poison.
what I want to do.
Okay, so bonus action. So d6, d8.
Oh, please.
What do you want to do, Garth?
Alright.
Oh, I got natural 6s and natural 8s.
Minus your dex.
Minus my dex. 4. And do I take away my dex on the 8 one as well?
No, it's just for overall.
Okay.
That is rather than mine.
So I have 15 feet of rope, apparently.
10. It was
Okay.
10.
Me and
You got to be within 15 feet of someone else, but like there's 2
Okay.
squares in between you.
alright.
You're no longer attached to Marduk either.
Ah, nice.
So You've only got
So
the
now I'm,
movement 10 feet of
now I'm
Eris.
attached to Foriel and
Eris, just Eris.
Eris. Okay, just Eris. Which means I have now more rope between me and her. Okay, well. Yeah, but it's good. I'll take a movement and an attack action.
Move and attack. So D68.
Alright, another D8. Let's see. Come on. Oh, an 8. Nice. That makes then 6, yeah.
And a D6 for your movement.
Alright.
Oh, technically I have a 0. Is a 0 possible? Can I have a
I mean,
mega move with a 0?
Theoretically, you could even go sub-zero.
That's like critting on your initiative roll, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't really do anything.
You gain an extra movement or
I don't
So-
you gain an extra action.
You go back in time.
I go
The-
back
the-
in time.
So
We
yeah,
don't-
the movement is 5 then.
We don't have 0.
So
Don't get to subtract, right?
your dex is
So, okay, well, my dex is 2, so that would make... Would
11.
that make it 3 then?
11 overall, right?
13, yes. All put together is 13.
Minus his dex.
Minus his dex. I don't know what his dex is. Like 4.
Two. So it's 11.
My dex modifier would be 2, so... That would make it 9?
11. 13 minus 2 equals 11 in my book.
Same in mine. You already.
That's
in
a pretty
11.
clever book you have there. Yeah, it's 11.
Marduk.
It's actually Spider-Man. What a good book.
Just an
Damn,
action.
I should borrow it sometimes.
D8.
I
If it's
got
a-
1.
If it's a spell, it's not an action. It's a spell.
Oh, then it's a spell.
D12.
D12?
You under a spell.
1.
Wow.
Wow. Minus your dex.
That's technically also Sub-Zero.
Minus 1, I guess.
I'm really sorry, I gotta... Something came up, I gotta take it.
So 2 zeros.
Be right back.
Alright, free NPC. Great. Larissa is action, bonus action.
Okay, okay.
2. Eris is spell. 8. Okay, so top around, Torio, Marduk,
Can
And-
I whack him first?
and 2 of the enemies going simultaneously.
Oh shit.
What?
So, Torio,
Rock, paper, scissors?
just say what you want to do. Like,
I
what's
wanted to
specifically
change
happening
back
there.
to my hammer and hit guy in front of me.
Alright, so free action to drop your crossbow. That goes on the floor.
I mean,
You got your hammer. Go for it.
with the attack? Okay, got it.
Oh yeah, because you can take a free action at any time.
What's a free action?
Something that doesn't require much. So, dropping your weapon,
No.
essentially dropping something,
9.
pretty much, or
I'm
turning around.
shit today. Great. Can we also change around that the lowest is the best overall?
If only. 9 unfortunately does not hit. You slam into its back. What's this? One in front of you. Spore? Yeah, you slam into its back, and it just seems like it's almost as if its body is smaller than it seems where you're attacking, so you like missed your. You didn't like connect with anything, it just kind of glanced at the body. The head of your hammer is kind of covered in this strange mist, which dissipates as you finish your swing. Marduk?
I fire my 2 beams of Erdek blast toward the sky
Okay, then.
in front of Fiends.
Go ahead and roll attacks for that.
17 and 25.
Natural
hit.
20.
That's 2d10s.
Remember the extra damage for the
Well,
d20.
we're gonna do hard crits from now on as well. So
That's 8 and 6
What's
damage.
a hard crit?
hard crit is essentially you add the maximum amount of damage, but you could roll on your damage dice to the roll.
14 damage.
So instead of rolling, if I roll a d6, instead of rolling 2d6, I roll a d6 plus 6?
Yes.
Okay.
So he needs to plus 110 to it. Oh,
Essentially, yeah. So 24 damage.
okay.
What? I'm sorry.
We're
What's
changing the
thing?
entire system, Eclipse.
When
Don't worry
you-
about it. You'll take about 30 sessions to get used to it.
Okay.
It's all good.
You crit when you roll a natural 20. Okay? And when you roll natural 20, you get some kind of bonus. And Chen made it so it's the full damage plus what you roll.
I'm back.
Got
sorry.
it. So if it's a d10, then it's a plus 10.
Yes,
Yes.
exactly.
Got it. So
Okey-doke.
24 damage.
24 damage. You slam into the side of this thing. It like turns its head towards you as one Eldritch Blast kind of hits it in the side of the head. It cracks its neck, and all that pus, like bits, sparkles kind of fling off onto Mara, and like bits slightly singe her armor.
No!
The
But I have my
second-
cape on!
Wait, you hit Mara?
No, the like debris, the detritus from this creature flew off and hit Mara.
I'm sorry.
The bits that kind of like touch your face, Mara, like sting and burn just slightly, not enough to kind of do too much damage. As it turns its head towards the second Eldritch Blast, it kind of hits dead in the chest, and it falls over.
But what about Mara modeling career?
It's gone now. All because of you.
So it
The
falls onto the
monster.
floor, and like all this goo that seems to be coursing throughout its body begins to like pour out, and it begins to like sizzle on the floor.
Mm.
Hey, we'll give you some burn. I mean, you are too pale.
I believe you get temporary hit points for that, Marduk.
Sweet, that's an extra 7.
These two going to both attack Larissa. One hits. This one slashes into Larissa and like tears down a bit of her robe. You see that it like visibly bits of her skin stick to its claws, but it's not just her skin. It seems to be like scooping out chunks of flesh,
Oh, ew.
replacing her with this horrid like viscous liquid. I'm gonna end their turns. Up next is Tiffany.
Hello. I mean, I guess I do what I said I did. I get out the vial of poison, dip my arrowhead into it, and ready to fire.
So, if I remember correctly, Fiend, you might be able to correct me on this, but it's 3 arrowheads per vial of poison.
It is. Yes.
Okay, so we'll say you have 3 poison bolts, Tiff.
Okay. I can't fire on this round, can I? Though these are all my actions.
So these things just spilled acid, did they? I mean,
Yes.
so I reckon they're probably quite resistant to poison.
We should try though. This is
We can
poison.
try.
You can always try.
Exactly.
Tiffany. This guy's gonna run down here.
Stay away.
This guy's gonna move down here. And up next is Mara.
I still take my blade or my rapier out,
Mm-hmm.
Great.
and that was pretty much my turn.
Hi, hi. And after Mara. I'm gonna get this.
Oh wait, I'm losing the goddamn rope. Sorry.
Loosen the rope.
Or like
Sure, yeah.
because it took a bonus and a whole action.
Yeah, I see. You could drop that rope.
Yeah, so get out of the rope, pull my rapier. Done.
I'm sorry. Garth, I missed out your turn because.
Well, no problem. Okay. Well, since these freaks are closing in,
No, I didn't. Sorry, no, I didn't.
Okay, well,
I thought you were Marla for a second.
make up your mind.
It's Eris. Eris, at this time, finishes casting her spell. And she's gonna unleash.
Kraken.
Yes, indeed, a fireball.
Yes. I level up my strength.
So you look over to Eris and she finishes like holding out her hand and chanting something under her breath. As she grasps her hand, explodes into flame. She lobs out across into the spot behind him. Around that, yeah. If my mouse were next to that. Which requires dex saves from all of them, or all of those four. Fail, fail, success, fail.
Yes.
So this one towards the front manages to dodge a little slightly forwards, just catching out the blast radius. But the other ones like turn their heads towards this fireball that arcs past their heads, just engulfs them in this like cacophonous explosion. 8d6 points of damage.
Ouch.
And as the flames clear, all three of those ones that did not dodge are just dead. They're just like burning, charred
Nice.
corpses of like half skeleton, half plant, just little bits of flame leaking off.
Awesome.
Yeah. She
Who's
turns
this
around back
then?
to you, Tiffany, and she smiles, puts a thumbs up. Garth, now you're up.
Alright, well, who's still standing?
The three down in the bottom.
Yeah, the
and
three and the one
and
over there.
Well, I'm talking about top.
That one.
this
the one
one.
closest.
They're closer. This one? Alright, that's awesome. Okay. Yeah, I'll gonna move up and hit that thing.
Then
Yes,
Give me a
indeed,
sec, I have to activate the stats. Alright. So...
Shit.
Okay, that's correct. That's 13, and the second one is... We're 10. Does that hit?
13 and 10. He's up. As you run up towards it, that blast from the fire kind of gets bits of like dirt and rock thrown up into your eyes. Miss the swing. As you manage to clear your eyes and turn back and bring it around for the second one, it dodges just underneath you, using its momentum from dodging up with Fire Blast. Just in time. The end of that round.
So new round.
Yes, new round.
I would like to try and attack twice, so that's one action. Six.
More of them are coming.
4 more.
4
Fall down
more.
from
Holy.
the tree brush.
Oh no, it's
Doesn't
how we
even there.
die. Oh no.
There's so many Pokemon in this forest.
It should,
We cannot catch them all.
We
it
could
should be noted
after.
that the area around this one and
Yes.
this one is just about a 10-foot cube. Well, not cube, sorry, just like a 10-foot like radius of noxious gas that just seems to be pouring from the corpses,
Oh no.
almost obscuring the air.
Yeah, we should, after we clear those 3 behind us, we should clear towards the path again, right?
Which way is the path, Chen? This way or this way?
The rope appears to be leading out that way.
It
Okay,
appears
so
to
so
be.
clear this way and run back.
Ooh, I've also fucked up.
Yeah,
You all...
Marduk was the first to go into the forest
No.
No,
The
it's
last.
because he was up here.
yeah, you've be kind of been turned around.
Oh,
So, we've got an attack from Toriel.
Yes, with a 6.
With this-
Move.
And I also need to attack.
I want to move and sneak attack. Together with an use an extra attack.
One.
Yeah, so that's an attack. That's an action bonus action. So D8, D6.
Yes. Under 0.
my
Minus
bad.
3.
My bad. Sorry, that should have
Mine's
been
two.
an attack. Because sneak attack, that's a class trait, which are free.
Yes, but I just wanted to, because I'm also gonna move. So
Oh, you're gonna move. Okay.
yeah, so it's minus 2.
All right. Rounded to 1.
2, not 0.
Unfortunately not. Tiffany, what are you doing? You're attacking.
0 is not a number.
I am firing.
Did you hear that? 0 is not a number.
This one next to Larissa.
I would like to see you tell them my math teacher.
Oh, I will.
So D8.
I got a 3. Minus 2 was 1.
Quick math.
Very quick.
Marduk, what are you doing?
Move and spell probably.
So D12, D6. Minus the dex.
That's 5.
Five. Goth.
Yeah, just stay with the classical hit thing in face till it dies technique.
Hit thing in face. D8.
That comes down to 5.
Yeah, I like the punch it until it dies technique.
Sure.
Murder hobo strap. So we then have creatures who are all doing Bark My Life.
Why?
Because I prefer it when they all roll similar.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And we've got Larissa doing action, bonus action. What? Oh my god. Okay. And Eris with another spell.
Okay, doke.
Ooh. 10. Alright. So at the top of the round, we've got a dash action coming in. Got a second dash action coming in.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, I don't think he needs
What?
to do
How?
that.
I didn't
Yeah.
move from everybody else.
There are a lot of ones this round. In that same instance, Mara, taking your turn.
Okay. I want to shit. Go up here,
Uh-huh.
and then I'm gonna use extra attack.
And you get advantage on both of those.
1 natural 20 and 23.
Hit.
So it's a full 8.
Well,
First
roll me the first one.
But the damage was the first one?
Roll me the first attack damage.
Oh, okay. That's 11.
11.
Yes, with only the attack. And sneak attack.
Okie doke. As Mara pulls out her weapon and charges forwards, thrusting it into his body, you don't notice that under the leaves that are kind of covering it, there's a large pustule which your rapier pierces straight into, seeming to go pass through it. But as you pull your rapier back, it pops. You to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, no.
No. Did I need a roll damage for mine? 'Cause I didn't.
I need I need Marduk and Eris also to make saving throws. Constitution.
How's my turn be? I'm just a bit confused.
No,
Nine.
you're in the same instance. Got a natural 18, and Marduk, what did you get?
1 sec.
Mara,
3.
9.
Okay, so Mara and Marduk fail. You both take 6 points of poison damage
Yes.
and are considered poisoned, which means you have disadvantage on all ability checks.
Oh, shit.
Oh dear.
That's new.
Do I roll for the other attack?
Uh,
Or is it like dead or something?
yes, you roll for your attack.
But,
Oh wait,
but,
no, you failed. Sorry, no, you do not.
But extra attack. What?
What's your movement?
But I used what I came from here
Yes,
to up here.
and in your first attack, you got a cloud of poison.
No,
in the
but
face.
I wanted to make extra attack, which
Yes.
is 1 action.
Yes,
Right.
had you succeeded, the extra attack would have gone up.
Does that
So
count?
basically,
as
the
an
fact that she got poisoned stopped
Huh?
everything she was doing.
It stopped your turn.
Okay.
Okay. The
Shan,
game
does
gets more
that count
bullshit
as
every session.
does that count as a attack
I mean,
against
it would
me?
it would have happened in the old initial order as well. Would have done the exact same thing.
Shan,
Well, we just
Yes.
does that count as an action against me because I got poisoned?
No, it's not an attack.
Okay.
So wait, it didn't die at all. Oh,
It's
oh,
not
get
dead.
hit.
It's looking kind of rough, like that. When you pull that rapier out, as the smoke cloud kind of like clears around it, it is struggling to stand. Keep
Okay.
itself. You seem to have popped like something that was keeping the body upright, but it's still up.
Okay,
Tiffany.
Okay, I fire the arrow. The one closest to Larissa. Phew.
Okay, because you're making a ranged attack within 5 feet of you, it's a disadvantage.
Five.
Wait, what? Why is she have an advantage?
Because she's making a ranged attack at melee range.
Oh.
Disadvantage, not advantage.
Yes, 5 does not hit, unfortunately. Arrow just kind of glances off of its side. It kind of gets stuck in a couple of the leaves, but it doesn't appear to have hit its form. And that and Larissa is also on count 1. She's going to make a melee attack and expend a key point for her bonus action to do a flurry of blows. $46. She does 15 points of damage to the one in front, which is a carnivore. Okie doke. Gar and Murdoch.
Yep. Yeah, I'm just gonna shoot this guy in front of me.
Yeah. I think I'll hit that thing that is threatening.
A 16 and 10.
16 hits.
10 doesn't.
10 does not. You were hitting this one, correct? One behind Garth.
The one in front of me, actually.
Oh, directly in front of you. Okay.
Yeah. 4.
4 points of damage. And I'm gonna need Constitution saving throw from you again, Marlock, Mara, and Eris.
These fucking things.
14.
We don't get poisoned.
All of you fail again, Eris included this time. So Eris is now considered poison, and you all take 8 points of poison damage. It does die, however,
Oh,
from that
sweet.
blast.
Hey, more health for me. So that's just
okay,
one.
okay.
It's a 9 minus 8. Chen, what if I drink the poison resistant thing? Will that cure me or?
You've got to do it beforehand.
Who knows?
I do. I just
Might
said.
not. Garth, what's happening?
Oh, yeah.
Hit it.
The attack, right?
Exactly. Yeah. That's what's
Basically
gonna
me.
happen now. One with 21 and the other one with 11 just.
If anyone hits.
Alright. If I recall correctly, that frickin' sword is doing shite at all damage. Where do I have it? Da-da-da. Ah, okay. Oh yeah, that's 4 damage.
4 damage. Against the one above you, this one? One that escaped the explosion?
No, the one in the bottom one.
This one does look a lot rougher than.
Okay, in this case, that one.
So with that strike, as you strike across its torso, you lob it in half, and as it falls to the floor, Constitution saving throw from you.
All right. That's an 8.
8. That's a fail, unfortunately. You consider poison, and you take 2 points of poison damage.
God damn it, all the poison.
It is X. I guess 11 won't change anything, right?
The 11 does not succeed now.
I'm going to the
Alright.
toilet.
How much damage did you say?
2.
2. Okay.
Toriel.
I'll attack the thing in front of me twice. It's good times, because I'll miss both of them. Or not, because I have a natural 20 and a 17.
17, okay. Go ahead and roll me the first attack.
So now here's the thing, right? Just the thing's probably gonna die with like 2 points of damage. But I mean, I roll 2 die for my attack. Do I add the 6 to the d6 and the 8 to the d8?
I'm sorry, what?
I have a hammer that's enchanted, right? I d8 and plus a d6. With the new critical system, do I add the 6 to the d6 and the 8 to the d8?
What's your hammer is enchanted to what?
To ice. With
Ice. It gives you what?
an extra d6 damage.
Okay, so yeah, sure, yeah. How about we just do its double dice damage? Hard crits are double dice damage. I think that's essentially what it's supposed to mean.
Alright, do I double it now, which was the initial thing? Or do I add the maximum value?
Add 14 to whatever you roll.
Got it. So 8 plus 4, 12. 12, that is 28 damage.
28 damage.
Pretty sure it's dead.
You slam this thing into the ground, like head, and it just kind of crumples down to the floor, just out to the side. But in doing that,
You want a constitution saving throw.
do indeed, as that causes a wave of poison gas to like sweep over towards you and Larissa, who fails her save.
14.
14. As a paladin, are you immune to poison, or is it just disease?
I think it's only disease.
Not a disease, unfortunately.
Yeah, we haven't even seen a disease so far.
Scene.
So
Well, ill
that's-
people, I suppose.
That's a fail on both of you, and it's 5 points of damage each.
I would also like to shout, let's retreat to the path.
You better hope these things don't speak English. Common.
Oh, common.
I could yell in Draconic.
Come on.
Marduk would understand me.
Only Milo.
Yep.
So after Toriel is
I mean, I haven't been asked what I'm doing.
well, you fired, right? And you missed.
Are we starting from the top or not?
30. There's still things taking their turns.
Okay.
All right. So I've got an attack against 2 attacks against Tiffany. One is a 15 to hit.
Yep. The
Yeah.
Bible world.
The other one is less than that. You say 15 hits.
Yes.
Okie doke. That's gonna be
And then I said goodbye, cruel world.
10 points of slashing damage.
Oh, I'm still alive.
Yep.
Okay, hello, cruel world.
Your armor,
I'm
I mean,
back.
maybe
your
we
armor
should,
does not reduce from this hit.
maybe we should have just went past them, not bothering.
I can't run past them, you dingus.
I would
Uh,
try even.
Let me do what I want, okay?
And
Just-
provoke 3 attacks of opportunity if he tries.
I am fine with losing damage. It is okay.
This one attacks Larissa. Larissa parries the shit out of that and kind of like punches it in the gut. It sort of keels over, not in pain, but just kind of like unexpected. The amount of force that's just impacted on its lower torso. And bringing up the rear is Eris, who, coughing from the poison cloud, just like covering her vision, kind of like wiping her eyes. She is going to cast Chromatic Orb. So she points her finger out towards in front of her. A small, colourful, almost rainbow-like ball launches from the end into the air like a disco ball. Which floats up around 30 feet or so before exploding in just like a cone of fire, drenching the creature in front of it. Or underneath it, I should say.
Oh, let me guess. More poison.
Killing it. And yeah, Garth, I'm going to need you to make a Constitution saving throw alongside Eris.
Why don't you just run away?
She succeeds.
Damn. Garth doesn't.
Alright, that's 4 points of damage for you and 2 points
Hear
of
that
damage for her.
banging?
4. Alright.
Oh man, that banging from upstairs. I just love it when upstairs bangs!
You need some time to sort it out.
Alright, that ends the round. At which point more carnivore brushes drop down from the canopy alongside a carnivore spore.
Oh my fucking god.
So what's everyone doing?
I mean, I would like to do what I just said, but I can't move because of Eris.
I mean, you could drag her
Just
along
cut
with you,
yourself
if you
up.
like, and cause her to make a strength save. Unless she willingly lets herself be dragged.
You're dragging me too, Luke, 'cause I'm still tied. And I'll willingly let you drag me.
Yeah, you're tied to Tiffany and Eris, and you're the only three who are tied together at the moment.
Well, I have an... Wait, I have an arrow. Or bolts. Those are sharp. I would like an action and a movement.
Okay.
I would
Cut
also
the
like
road.
an action and a movement.
Action movement.
Movement is
Ah.
D6, correct?
Movement is D6. You can use your action to dash if you'd like to, Tiffany. It's a thing you can do.
I will. I'll do a
I
super
would like
dash.
this in place.
Where did my D8 go? There it is.
Mara, you
that
said
came late.
Also action and move.
action and move. D68. Tutorial D68 came out as well.
5.
3. I have a
Five.
3.
6.
5, tip 6. Tutorial 3. Garth?
What
Chris?
color is Mara's cape?
It's kind
Purplish
of,
black.
yes, like the night
Like the night-
sky-ish.
What about you, Marlock? What are you doing?
Move and spell again.
Move and spell. So D6, D12.
Wait, can I disengage as well?
Well, disengage will be your action.
So
So you,
action.
you wouldn't be able to cast a spell. So it'd be movement action, which would be D6, D8.
Oh, I see. Well, yeah, I guess I would like to disengage, then move.
Okay, D6, D8. Then what you get? Garth, are you back?
What do you mean back?
What do you want to do?
That's 3.
Let's see. Yeah. Bonus action, movement, and what I need an action. That's the question.
If you want to dash behind those guys, or if you still want to attack, because it looks like people are planning to run.
Yeah, I'm gonna take bonus action, movement, and an action. Fair enough.
Okay, 2d6 and a d8.
2d6 and a d8.
More coming.
Okay, and I add everything up and subtract thingy. Is that correct?
Gonna be right back.
You add everything, subtract dexterity.
All right. 11.
11 for Garth. Larissa action, bonus action, movement also. One. It's going to be 10. Eris. Spell. Eight.
Wait, picking up the gun, not a gun, arrow is not a free action or whatever, right?
Nope. An action.
Could I add not a bonus action?
It's a full action to pick it up.
Really?
It's kind of like, it's like drawing it. It's a free action to drop it.
Damn.
Pretty sure it's an action to pick something up. It's like interacting with something as an action.
You can hear the cogs turning in his mind.
No, they're not turning. I'm just disappointed.
We've got Toriel's. Hold up. Toriel, where's it?
What?
There's some Toriel theme in the background.
Oh shit!
Cool.
So what's going to happen is on count 1 we get 1 dash action. And that's about it. On count 2 we get fuck all. On count 3 we get Toriel and Marduk.
Toriel cuts herself loose because apparently she can't pick up the weapon. She stays still.
Okay, Toriel cuts herself out. Marduk, what are you doing? Disengaging and moving?
Yeah, I'm moving the fuck out of there as far as I can.
You can get down. Oh, you want to be. You can get down here.
Yeah, sure.
End of that count. We're gonna get ourselves another dash action. And we're also gonna get an attack against Mara. 19 to
Okay.
hit.
It hits.
So, Chen, don't I get poisoned?
You don't take poison damage.
Oh, okay.
You've got disadvantage on your ability checks.
Alright.
At
But-
least not yet.
But it hits, yes.
Yeah, for 9 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
That was-
Did Discord die?
No?
Okay.
No.
Because it's out of that.
Everyone went quiet for a second, yeah.
It's because I can't talk as usually when I have to push to talk.
Tiffany,
Hello.
you've got your action and your movement.
I'm
I'll be right back.
disengaging and I'm running away. Running towards in the direction in which everyone else is going. So I assume it's towards Mara and Lyric. Oh, not that way.
Everyone was
Oh.
running towards where the rope was going, right?
We're gonna run this way, Tiff. So.
Okay, I'm running that way then.
Okay.
The confusion hits me.
Eris is seeing that everyone's booking it. She heard Toriel shout run, and she's going to cast Dimension Door.
Oh hell yeah!
And she essentially goes off.
What
Without-
about the rope?
She's in the distance, but she goes off the map. She's currently only tied to Garth, but she's taking Garth with her.
Oh shit! Bye.
Because, you know, Garth is her bestie now.
Of course he is. Yes, girl.
Unless you did not want to go with her, Garth.
Oh, no. It's fair enough.
Yeah, but those guys are essentially down here. Like, you can still see them, but they're pretty far away. Dimension Door has a range of 500 feet.
You just lets it happen.
Okay, so she, like, grabs you by the arm, and you watch this, like, this purple light engulfs you, and you reappear further in the forest. Still close to the rope.
What? Garth
Uh,
disappeared?
Garth is gone with Eris.
Through the portal thing.
Oh.
Dimension door.
Yeah, we're off. See you later.
So Larissa's going to use her bonus action to do Step of Wind. Which lets her move up to her movement.
Goodbye.
Who was that?
I didn't see.
Someone left?
Ghost.
No, we're all here.
Someone joined and left.
I think it was Shadow.
Oh. Yeah, might have been.
Medivh is spying on us!
For a
Yeah,
split second.
Larissa's going to do Step of Wind, move that, and then she's going to do her action to go another 30 feet, and then her dash action to go the additional 30 feet. So Larissa moved 90 feet. Monks. OP.
I'm sorry.
It'd be
Right.
Garth's turn, but Garth there's nothing around you at the moment, but you've still got your action, bonus action, if you want to do anything.
Right, well, then Garth's gonna heal. Or
It's gonna heal.
Yeah, he's going to
He's
use his
gonna
second
heal.
wind.
exactly.
Okay, dope.
10 plus level, alright.
Which leaves these kind of explorers looking kind of bewildered, and we're all just going to close.
Ah, sweet.
So this one is kind of dazed. It begins wandering. It's not walking towards you, Marduk, but it doesn't appear to be aware of its surroundings.
What the heck?
They both attack towards you, Toriel, and they just like graze off of your armor, leaving like trails of that noxious smoke as they swipe, but it's just like ping, 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 ping. Let's see. No, it's not.
Me, please?
Got to rest our dash actions.
At some point?
Oh, did I skip you, Fiends?
Maybe? Like, I don't know where.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay, it's okay. No.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, I attack this guy with extra attack.
Yep, go for it.
Wasn't
13
that
to
the-
hit first off.
13 does not hit.
13 again.
You slash into it, and it seems to be covered in this like shroud of greenish smoke that's like billowing from the insides of its corpse's plantish kind of form, and you
And-
seem to be like swiping at air.
And she's just like, gonna have none of that. Just gonna book it down here.
Okie doke. Evokes an attack of opportunity,
Yep, I know.
which is going to be a 13.
Doesn't hit. Hey.
Swipes at you, and your cape just like flicks up and kind of smacks its hand away as you look at it. All right, next round.
Action and movement.
I think everyone's action and movement.
Action and movement again, yes.
9.
One.
6.
One from Mara, 6 from Tiffany. Toriel,
I had a 9.
9. Garth is, I guess, healing. Marluk,
I would like to move and use a spell.
okay, D12, D6.
Ooh. That's 11.
11. Marissa, action, movement. Okay, so Mara, you're up first. Dashing out of there?
Oh, yeah, I am indeed.
Alright.
I can move to here. Echo.
After that, we've got Toriel.
Pick up my crossbow and run also kind of in this direction.
Okay, that's going to be 2 attacks of opportunity against you, Wade.
Sure.
I still have
Ting,
one.
ting. This one over here actually breaks off its arm as it smacks into you, like it slams its arm so hard, and you just kind of like dodge out the way.
What the
The Elder
fuck?
Forest! It
Snaps its arm.
it doesn't kill you with strength, it kills you with numbers. I guess.
So, Tiffany,
Hello.
you're also dashing.
I am 30 feet. And I'm drinking one of the potions from my belt. I am drinking a greater healer. He actually.
Wait, how can... Never mind.
I have them in my belt loop.
No, but you took a dash action, right?
No, I can move 30 feet, can't I?
Oh, you're
Just a
taking
normal-
okay.
Yeah, and then I drink a greater healing potion.
Okay. Great healing is 44 plus 4.
I also say, can someone cut this rope off me, please? Anyone bring scissors?
Bring what? Excuse me.
Scissors.
Up next, we're gonna have some dash. Actually, this guy is gonna use his dash action to move around the side of this tree.
Oh, son.
So he like scampers up the root and then like spider walking across the side of the tree.
Campers.
This one is going to land on that root. This one is going to go straight down towards Marva. This one begins wandering around very slowly. This one over here that was wandering before drops to the floor and just explodes.
What the fuck are these things?
Reminds me when it's time for the month. Just give up.
Yep, so it's just you, Marva.
Yes.
So it's going to be a Constitution saving throw.
Nine.
9, that is a fail, unfortunately, and that's going to be 7 points of poison damage.
Yay me.
Cause you had a bad day. You got poison.
So this one.
I am so gonna die.
It's going to be an 18 to hit.
You're poison.
Not if I shield myself.
Are you shielding yourself?
I am shielding myself.
Okay. As it raises its arm towards you, that poisonous goo is dripping off of its claws, like smacks and hits his hand against like a shining, glassy, transparent form in the air, which you form with your shield self spell, protecting you from the damage. And it is your turn after that.
Sweet. Fuck the movement. I'm using. Wait. If I get to here, can I get next tutorial? Touching distance?
Get there. It's not touch distance, so
There is.
you'd also be taking attack opportunity as you moved.
Probably, but if I come here and use Dimension Door, can tutorial come with me, or?
She cannot because she's used her turn.
Well, fuck you, tutorial. I told you in Draconic what to do, and you didn't follow, so...
I did what now? You told me what now?
If
Don't you
you're
have...
going to Dimension Door, you can do it from here and not take the attack opportunity.
Yeah, I know, but I wanted to take tutorial with me, and he moved away from me, so...
I didn't hear
moved
anything.
first.
Did he say something?
No, you didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, it's okay. Don't worry about it.
So
I was
Marva
being clever.
Dimension Doors his ass out.
I kind of flip off the creature while I go.
Actually, this is kind of a spore. Okay, it starts wandering. Yeah, I guess in the next round, everyone else is taking dash actions, and these guys
Oh,
can
what a-
possibly catch up to you.
Well, I'm gonna cut and untie my rope on the next
Yeah,
one.
I take a dash action myself again. That's action and stuff, right?
It is indeed.
Damn.
But I'm going to say, but because it's in terms of mechanics, they can't really catch up to you, so we're
We're just gonna say we ran.
we're going to say that you guys are running. These things begin chasing after you, and as you get kind of like further dipping behind these trees, in and out of these lines into the sight of them, and as you keep going, it doesn't appear that they're following you.
And do we make our way back to the path?
Well, as you guys begin to follow back the route that you're taking, you're walking for around 10 minutes or so. Before
Well, we
you find,
still see the rope on the ground.
yeah, you're following the rope back to where you tied it to, and you follow it back to the rock. But the rock is no longer beside a path. The rock is
We didn't tie it
We
to a
didn't
rock.
tie it to a rock.
you tied it to the rock.
We tied it
No,
to a
we tied
10-foot
it to a
pole that we
pole.
rammed into the ground.
That's correct. That
Yep.
has also moved.
What did I say?
Moved to
It's worth-
where?
It
It's
was
still-
worth a
still-
try.
Still next to the rock, but the path is nowhere in sight.
What did I say?
The pole is
It
next to
was worth
the
trying to.
the pole is next to the rock, but there's no path.
There's no path.
Great.
And
Can I-
it also seems that a couple of the trees in the area don't appear to be the same trees around the path.
Can I try to track?
Don't get your titties all twisted.
So, are we leaving?
Go ahead and roll a survival.
Are we just leaving the
23.
forest then?
23. So you are 100% sure with your ranger expertise that the path you took into the forest is for the most part the same that you took back to this point, but you're also pretty sure that the topography of this area is not the same as you left it.
Shit.
These are definitely, it's your 10-foot pole, it's the same rock, it's the same rope. None of that's changed, but
But no path.
bits of the surrounding are similar and bits of the surrounding have changed.
And how about this? We take the rope again. Right? We roll it up. We take the pole out of the ground, and then, I mean, we pick a direction.
It's the that we can do. Yes.
How much rope do we get from? How much rope did we do? Like 100
The longest rope we
meters?
had. Yeah.
Everyone cut the rope around.
I didn't cut. I said on timer. So
Yeah, but Chen, listen,
Yeah,
right?
but here's the thing, Mara. You were at the front of the rope.
No, but Chen, listen, right? We all tied ourselves within like 10. You said 10 feet with one another. Let's say everyone needs another 20. Or I don't know how much rope. Another 10 tied to each other. How many people are we?
You were 6 people tied.
I mean, okay, that would mean 120 that we lost, and how we came in. How we are how far from the path?
You lost 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 foot of rope, which is now in 10-foot segments back towards that group.
Okay.
Yes.
I'll-
So how long was the rope to start off? It was 100 and what feet?
100 and I mean, if we just took my rope and no one else's, it would have been in 140 feet.
I'm pretty sure there was at least 2 or 3 ropes tied together.
Yeah, we think we used everyone's rope.
Okay, I had 140 foot of rope. How much
I
did
had
everyone else have?
50.
190. Next, Garth.
Well, if Mara had 50, we would say that Mara's rope is gone.
All right.
Okay.
I mean, I also had a 50 and a 90.
Well, choose one of you to lose 50 foot of rope.
I mean, I still have 90. How much do you have after that, Mara? 0?
0.
All right, I'll take my 50.
Thank you. So, what are we gonna do?
We
This is
pick a
what I don't
direction
get.
and we search for the temple or for the path, for anything.
So, what
So we're
is
all-
the what?
So we're all just back together, right?
Yes.
I mean,
Just make sure.
did
Okay.
did Garth and Eris ever appear near us again?
Or you guys have caught up to them
Oh,
as opposed to be aware
Wait.
of.
I mean, nothing against having some privacy, but well, I guess it's better.
You want some privacy while we're being hunted down by
no, he just
evil
wants to have
force
some
creatures?
privacy with Eris. It's the same guy that made that saw like a random face of Eris and said, "Oh, look, she's hot," or whatever he said.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you can wander off and have a private moment, but you probably get lost.
I don't think that would be wise.
Okay, how
no.
about Glorious Leader decides, or anyone else?
That's what I just say. If he wants to wander off, he's probably gonna get lost.
No, but you pick a direction that's not a direction that we just came from, and we go that direction.
Oh man, the map's gone. East.
Well, it doesn't really matter, because we're just
East.
somewhere in the forest.
East.
Where's east? Do we have a compass?
East.
We're just east.
Do compasses exist? Jack?
But where
Everybody
I'm
has a compass.
standing,
Hey, we
where
have,
I'm standing, if I was
so-
if I was facing north, let's just say I'm facing north.
Mara,
Turn.
with your
Yes.
with Mara's survival check from earlier,
There we go.
it's hard for you to position where north is. It's almost as if, like, the phenomena within this forest seems to have its own sort of not only ecosystem but microcosm, I guess.
But are we lost because of magical means?
I'd say so.
This definitely seems outside your understanding. You'd probably assume that it is magical.
I'll tell you what,
Because I can't get lost in my
I know
terrain.
you can't go
Oh,
lost.
okay, so that's why I'm asking.
tell you what, right? Spin around.
No, it's just any direction. It's not direction we came from.
I just said east.
Well, we don't know where east is.
Why?
Where's the
Well,
sun
do you know what
at?
I do then? Yeah,
see the
where
sun.
can we see the sun? Right, okay, you know what I do? I
It's
turn
also-
to my right,
Like
and
as
I stop walking.
Mara anyway, she's a human. She doesn't have dark vision. She's having trouble seeing.
I
I mean,
turn to
that
my
means
right. and I
okay, wait,
stop
it's
walking.
night. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Should we camp somewhere? I don't think it's safe, but we probably should.
Wait.
We can steal a tree and stay
Yeah,
in
do
the
we-
tree branches.
Do we want to do a Katniss Everdeen and tie ourselves to a tree?
Oh dear. Okay.
We could scale the tree and sleep in the branches.
But pretty sure it just fall off, so we tie ourselves to the branch.
Fine then, we scale the tree and tie ourselves to the branch.
Maybe the tree will take us to our destination.
We might just wake up in the right place.
Exactly.
The tree just stands next to the temple.
I say we also tie each other together in case the forest splits us up in the night.
Yes, and we should have one that keeps is awake.
I always stay
Most
awake.
definitely.
I'm always awake, so I'll stay on first watch.
Alright, you'll be
You
our
s-
guard, Gal.
Yeah, you still need 4 hours. of
Oh
sleep
yeah,
to-
do we have more
Yeah,
than
I
one
know,
elf?
I said I'll take first watch, so I'll take the first 4 hours, then someone will swap with me.
You wish, you wish, Toriel.
Is Eris not an elf? She looked pretty elven.
They're both human.
Dang it.
Humans suck.
Yes. Yeah, they do.
Excuse me?
You can suck
Excuse-
my
What?
eggs, you can
Are you
suck-
saying
can
that
suck
out
my
loud?
eggs. Wink, Mara.
No,
suck
we had
my
a
eggs.
telepathic communication.
So Larissa pops up this time and goes, "So, what's the plan?"
Well, lizard lady wants to go to sleep.
Of course you would.
I don't think we have a plan.
Reject all responsibility.
I want to go this way, and I point to my right, which hopefully isn't the way we just came from. And okay, hopefully we find a way. And or Toriel wants to do a fatness Lebedine from the Slumber Games and tie ourselves to the tree.
Yes, that is
Yeah.
exactly what I said.
Slumber Games. So wherever the tree takes us, we'll all be tied to it.
Sounds good. Yeah.
Fatness Lebedine from
Ride
the
a
Slumber
tree.
Games.
I mean, we can walk, or we can sleep, or we can do either or.
I mean, I don't really like. I'm not a fan of this idea of staying here, but
Well, where
Can
is
we
here?
keep walking then?
Well, if we would find the path, that would be good.
Right then.
But
or
I
our
don't think we
destination.
can that easily.
Yeah, we don't have any clue.
If only someone could fly with the trees and see where we were.
You could summon your owl.
I wish I could summon my owl.
If
Wait
you
1 second.
could.
And there it was, sitting in the branches all along.
Would it make any sense to climb a tree?
I mean, you could climb, but we have a
We can-
warlock with us who can fly.
Eris, I'm not the most athletic of people.
Ah, Marta, fly.
All right, we
I can try climb a tree if you want to.
Oh, we can all use our strength to try and climb a tree.
Or I
All
can
I
use
know
my
is-
athletics to climb a tree. Oh shit, athletics is strength. Jeez.
I'm just being ignored by the Marta. It's fine.
Eclipse.
You're still here.
Yeah, I'm here.
Well, answer me, please.
Sorry, what was the question?
I was saying you could fly above the trees and see whereabouts we were.
Where the road is?
Or just see anything. We should tie a rope to his leg though, so he doesn't float away.
I might be able to summon one of my creatures and
What
have
the-
scouts scout the area.
Okay.
Would that be better?
Just whatever.
That will take an hour though.
Exactly. So I just said fly. Tiffany just bursts into tears.
Oh,
Tiffany,
look what you
no.
did.
She does this. This picture is what she does.
How about I give you the ability to fly?
Oh, okay. We'll just go around in circles. Sure. Why not give me the ability to fly then?
So Eris sticks her hand up, just like she kind of doesn't want to intrude on conversations. She doesn't know you that well, but
Yes, Sarah. What is it?
well, I know that I used quite a few spells in that last battle, and let's just say, for instance, we don't manage to recuperate. Like, how many spells do you have left today, Marta?
I don't have a lot to begin with.
That's not what she asked.
Well, if we get attacked in the night, do you think you'd be okay to defend yourself?
Yeah, I trust Tiffany to defend me as well.
I'm gonna do so
Wait,
good
with
my
what
bow and
magic?
arrow. With my bow and arrow.
I mean, I do have my cantrips.
I can trip over some branches, but I don't have cantrips.
No, I mean, I have my cantrips.
Yes. I have a stick.
Marduk muttered to himself, "You have jack shit."
You like chewing shit?
Nothing?
So there's
So
well,
Marduk kind of lays a hand on Tiffany and.
It's so hard.
Oh, it's not hard. It's
So
an easy
wait,
spell.
Eris was saying something, right? So is Eris, are you for keep walking?
Oh, Mara, honey,
well,
just
I
can you climb a tree?
would like to rest. I could probably recuperate the spells I spent if we did, but at the same time, I don't know if that's what... Like, you saw those things, they're dropping down from the canopy.
Well, yeah, but
Can I?
staying here has a chance of them sneaking up on us when they sleep, and walking has a chance of us running into them. It's a lose-lose situation at this point.
I did give Tiffany the ability to fly though.
No, you didn't. You said I could give you the ability to fly, and then you were asked by Ares, is that a good idea? And you said I don't have a lot of spells left.
And I said I can defend myself.
I said I can defend you.
I trust in you guys.
Okay, right, Mara, since this is very difficult, can you climb this tree? See?
Right.
Is it strength or dexterity to climb the tree?
Give me an acrobatics at disadvantage, because you're poisoned.
Oh shit. Natural 1.
After a while.
Can I
So
throw her
9.
like up for the beginning?
Too late.
Oh,
Mara starts climbing.
Yeah, Tiffany asks Mara to climb a tree. Mara, she puts a bow on her back, rapier away.
can I
Yeah,
catch her
limits
at
up a
least
little
when
bit.
she falls?
Stretches. She begins making her way up the tree. She gets about 40 feet up the tree before part of the bark just kind of shifts in your hand and you fall backwards. Toriel,
Can I catch?
roll me a d20 at dex. At disadvantage.
Oh shit. 12.
This is why we have D&D Beyond. Check.
I mean, you can literally just make it up as you go
So-
on.
Mara,
Yes.
you take 18 points of bludgeoning damage.
18.
18 points.
I didn't
Toriel.
make it better at all.
No, you did make it better.
Oh, good.
Oh shit.
How high did I get?
40.
By taking 6 points of damage.
I mean 40. It's a D10. It's a D10 or 10 for every 10 feet.
It doesn't matter at this point. Toriel takes 6 points of bludgeoning damage. Mara takes 18.
So
And Mara lands on top of Toriel.
Oh, so, excuse me. Sorry.
Hey, we
sorry.
lived. You lived.
Thank you.
Um,
For the elegant catch.
No problem.
your hero
I'm
in
a very
shiny
good,
armor.
very good catcher.
Wink, wink, and Mara gets off.
Excuse me,
At
that's
least.
Come on.
what? Toriel is confused.
He doesn't understand. What? What?
So Larissa
you make
walks
a
over
joke?
and she intentionally kicks a bit of dirt in your face as she stands next to you, Toriel. Like fire on the floor.
I get up. Fuck.
Well, now we're done playing. Do we have a plan?
we go in this direction. Once you right for like the
just a
fifth
second, I'll be
millionth
right back.
time.
I vote with Tiffany.
Thank you. No objections were made, so let's go.
Yeah, we don't have any other option, I guess.
So we all start walking to the right.
Alright, what's the marching order?
To the right.
Yes, I will go first, using my sword, my short sword, as a guide in case I squash any beetles or step in any traps.
So Tiff and Larissa are walking side by side.
Yes,
Who's after that?
I'll
like
be behind
pulling
them.
teeth.
Toriel
And Garth.
follows.
Well,
Okay.
since I guess he's still the guy with the most HP.
Probably.
Eris
How much
shortly
HP you
behind
have?
that.
50.
I have more.
I have more.
All right.
Can I take Eris next to me?
Can we sandwich her? Yeah, let's
That's
sandwich
a
her.
bit rude.
Okay.
Now, how many people are we in total?
So,
Okay, so
Seven?
the marching order I've got at the moment is Tiffany and Larissa at front, behind them Toriel, Eris, Garth, and behind them Mara, Marlock.
Yes.
Seems
Oh,
alright.
go.
Okay. So you guys begin to walk through this forest, and you see a number of oddities, like vines which hang from the canopy, which are hanging at least maybe 300, 400 feet down, thick as all hell, just like pooling on the floor. A number of bugs which are way too large to be a standard bug size. It's almost as if most of the things within this forest have been amplified in size.
Almost. Huh? But only almost.
Yeah, because not everything is like huge. For example, some of the grass is just like normal size. You see a couple of mushrooms and plants here and there, normal flowers, the occasional like hive of bees hanging to a tree, which is like all standard size. But you know what I mean? There's some things that just don't fit in. They fit in terms of everything here is strange, but they don't fit in as if like their normality makes them stick out. So as you're walking, can I get a D12?
From everyone?
No, I don't want to.
Just from Tiff.
Just
From Tiff?
okay.
Okay.
One.
Here we go. You don't even have to roll.
One?
You chicken.
What?
What'd
Just
you get?
12.
A 1.
Yeah, 1D12.
Yeah, 1.
1, okay.
That means a dragon appears.
So you guys are walking through, staring at this greenery, enormous trees and such. And as you guys are kind of conversing with one another, just idly, you all just kind of stop and you look around. You notice that the trees aren't huge anymore. You seem to have walked into almost a clearing. It's about 30 to 40 feet across. Is it? Am I wrong?
Chen, can you quickly control Mara? I quickly need to go.
Okay.
I think are. Yes.
Yeah. So it's about 20 to no 10. It's 10 to 30. About 10 to 30 feet across. Before it goes back into clearly elder woods, like gigantic trees and such. But there's like a small strip. You can see the sky in this part. Like you can make out the night sky just about. But all the things here appear to be that of a normal wood, almost resembling the woods around Siorsa. Normal grass, normal trees, normal plant life. The air doesn't seem as thick and full of flora and spores and such.
Can I make a perception check while we're in there?
Can indeed.
Thank you.
At disadvantage, still poisoned.
What?
At disadvantage because you are still poisoned.
I'm not poisoned.
Do you not get poisoned?
No.
Oh dear. So everyone but Tiffany then.
Yay.
My bad, I will change that.
Oh. Okay, 12 plus 14. For some reason I rolled with the thing that had advantage, but I didn't. I just have plus 3.
So you see, as you guys have intersect, it's about 10 to 30 feet across. But looking, so if you imagine south, like behind you, being Elderwoods, and then 30 feet in front of you being Elderwoods, to the left and right of you, it just seems to stretch on until it's out of vision of just this same kind of normal woodland area.
So there's like a strip in front of us?
Yeah, it's almost like a strip.
Okay. Interesting.
As you get here, Eris pops up. She looks around.
Looks like a path.
This doesn't seem as filled with arcane essence as the rest of the forest, but I can't really place my hand on what's going on.
Could this be a path?
Could be some form of illusion.
An illusion?
Perhaps. Or maybe a barrier in this spot, so maybe some kind of magical being inhabits this place and doesn't want to be involved with the Elderwood. Did I see any buildings or anything
1 second.
that looks like it's made by a human? Humanoid?
There's nothing in this clearing that looks non-natural,
Okay.
like man-made.
I mean, looks like. Does it look like a path, more or less? Could this be a path?
Well, it doesn't follow any kind of like anyone's cleared it out or traversed down here. It's kind of literally, if you were to imagine a forest and someone literally just cropped out a 10-foot wide bit of forest.
Well, in this case, there must be a source, if we can find it.
Yeah, it's like if you look at this map and imagine this map to be forest. Imagine someone has just done this,
My face!
but this bit here remains the bigger forest, and this black bit is the elder one.
Did I notice anything with my perception?
It was 14, right? It's
Yes.
not much else than what I told you already.
Should we keep walking or investigate a bit more?
I would say we shouldn't walk in the Elderwoods, so we walk in the part that isn't the Elderwoods.
Yes,
Sure.
but it's only a contained space, so we're only going to get so far.
Well, better than nothing, don't you think? Maybe we
Alas,
find the source of it,
again,
and maybe it's useful, maybe it's
do
dangerous,
you
but
want to investigate or keep walking?
we should probably investigate that, I reckon.
Anyone else want to speak, or is it just going to be the oral session?
We can stay here, or not. It's just...
We could take a short rest, actually, while you guys sleep. I can investigate.
Short rest isn't sleeping, is it?
No.
As well sleeping.
Fine, you can sit then.
I'll help you investigate this thingy.
Right, you can take a short rest or a long rest. What do you want to do?
Should we even rest? Can we just, well, start walking while observing it? That would be my...
Do you want to take a short rest or a long rest? Or do you want to keep walking? What do you want to do?
I'd say we keep walking.
You say we keep walking. What
Larissa
else is there?
briefly walks off.
Right, Larissa's walking off. What do you want to do, Torio?
Guess we follow.
What do you want to do, Monarch? Nothing. Okay, let's keep walking.
Wow, let me speak, please.
You said nothing.
Yeah, you didn't bother before.
Yeah,
so yeah.
give me an opportunity to speak then.
I did. I asked about 3 times.
We follow.
Chris responded.
Let's not do this right now. If you have a problem, take it out after
We
session,
follow.
please.
Everyone said follow. Mara is still away.
Yes, Mara is also following.
Mara follows. We follow. Everybody
Mara-
follow.
As you're walking, Mara's going to go ahead and take a look around. Crit fails and gets like a fucking branch in her eye. She looks like a little twig falls out. She looks up and like hits her in the eye. She's like, oh, fuck.
Oh dear.
I guess Larissa's not really looking for anything. Glancing around as she's walking down the strip. Appears to be normal forest.
Okay, and I guess we come to the end of the forest eventually.
For the time that you guys are walking, I'd say you you're not entirely sure how long you're walking for, but you've definitely been walking for more than an hour, and it just seems to keep going.
I knew this was going to happen. Right, okay. We're
Well,
not coming to the end of the normal forest, are we?
As far as you can see, there doesn't appear to be an end.
Right, okay.
well,
I had
I'd
a
say
feeling this is going to happen.
you think we should go back into the other forest?
By the looks of things, we're not going to get out of here unless we figure something out, because it's probably either an illusion or
Wait.
we're walking in a complete
No,
circle.
the way I understood it, it's a stretch, right? If we walk 30 feet to our left, we would be in Elder Forest.
Yeah.
It's not, we're not walking in circles. It's just it's a very long rift.
And
I-
yeah, I
I
think
think
we
the
should
illusion.
continue in that path.
All right.
That's what I reckon. That's what my character would reckon.
Close to smashing against a rock. So we all keep walking.
Yeah. Any
Okay.
other ideas?
So you continue for a little while longer, and Larissa falls back a little bit, up to she stops by Toriel, and she like looks at you, and rolls her eyes a little bit, and she's going back and goes up to Marduk.
Hello.
So, please tell me why are we here again?
Well, the queen asked our queen to get an item from the temple, and by
That's the bit that confuses me. The Queen.
Yeah, I know. I did bring it up before. I mean, I at least tried, but I think she promised to help Tiffany with the war that's going on right now, so she's kind of eager to do this.
What did she ask you?
To bring was it an orb from the temple? I wasn't paying attention. I was too hungry and too terrified because, you know, I went back to the order.
We don't have time for your feelings right now. What kind of orb?
A chromatic orb.
You're not here.
You're not there. She's talking to
I
Marla.
thought we were walking alongside each other. Or-
No.
She
Oh, wow.
she intentionally fell back, not to be talking to you.
Yeah, but who
Like,
said
specifically
Marduk
you.
fell down? Fell back.
Look, let them have their moment.
it's
Let them
not
have a
Just-
bit of
I want to use
intimacy.
logic, but logic doesn't exist. Got it.
No, I could be asked, but it's okay. They're asking Mara.
Yeah, I did write it down, but if anybody wants to type it.
And I'm pretty sure we already told
Ken?
her, but never mind.
I gotta go. We need to take to the hospital. So
Whoa.
Oh dear.
oh yes. So
Alright.
This is Sebastian.
Bye.
he's coughing. So bye. Thanks for today. Please somebody play Mara.
I will. Be careful, things.
I will.
Get well.
Bye.
Get well soon.
Bye.
So, something happened to her boyfriend or what?
Yeah, what? Sure. Let's later.
Okay, so is it just an orb? Just like what kind of orb? Can I get some description here or anything?
Give me a second.
Rub forehead. Okay, later. I'll ask you about it later. You didn't tell her anything, did you?
Hell no.
Nothing about liches or...
I mean, no. Tiffany kind of asked how to get her magic back. By the way, if you didn't know, she lost its magic.
roll me a persuasion check.
We have, like, a
Did,
pretty
did
stupid
we
wizard.
tell the queen anything? Because we did not.
I look pretty stupid if I was a wizard using a bow and arrow and not casting spells because she's fought against me before.
Regardless of which.
That's 14.
So she kind of stares at you for a moment. And she like sighs. Okay. So we're here now. And she walks back up. Like, shoulder barges Toriel as she walks past.
I am loyal to the puppet master.
Tiffany.
Hello.
So can I get a perception check for everyone as you guys are walking?
I can roll. You can roll for Mara since you have her stats. Chan.
Perception. Sure.
19.
20. Not natural.
Perception. Okay.
So as you guys are walking, you walk past and Toriel catches your attention as you kind of gaze off the side. You see what looks like the remnants of a tent, kind of like half falling apart, and there appears to be like the arrangement of a couple of stones.
I would
Which,
like to point it out to the party.
Okay.
Don't,
So he points out what appears to be a decrepit campsite, like an old campsite.
I guess we should probably go over. Maybe there's some resources we can use.
let's investigate it. But let's also be
And-
careful.
Mara wants me to loot for her. So anything we get, I guess we share the loot.
Yeah, what's the loot? I guess.
So Mara just runs over and she's like, "Oh, loot."
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll me. I don't know, whoever's going at this.
I'm gonna go investigate.
All right, Tiffany, investigate. Disadvantage, but I guess everyone's helping you, so normal.
Weapon?
11.
Really want to find some notes.
I
I
went
wonder
to
what the
look for
stones are.
signs of the girl.
Notes, and I want to see what the stones are.
So yeah, you walk up to a campsite. It just appears to be a normalish tent. You check inside of it. There's no bedroll or anything like that, but it does appear that it's been stayed in, lived in. That's what the ground seems to show. Investigating the stones, it just appears to be like stones around a campfire to try and make sure it doesn't spread. And inside the stones is a like dug out fire pit, which is like charred on the inside.
Oh. Well,
You do find a small pouch, which is almost immaculate on the other side of the tent. You know, like no water damage, no like degradation.
Okay.
And holding it up, it appears to have the symbol of the Order of
Of what?
Where?
Order of Shaltir. Symbol.
ah,
They said Alton over there. It's like, Christ, I'm getting confused.
Someone you know, Eris?
what?
Someone you know?
There's no one in there, it's just a pouch with the symbol of the Order of Shaltir.
Belongs
Yeah.
to someone you know?
well,
Does
what
one
is in the
belong?
pouch? Is there anything in it?
The
there? Maybe
pouch.
Yeah, that's what I'm investigating. The
Yeah,
pouch.
I'm the only one who's got the pouch.
Yeah, but we
I
all
guess
we gathered
I'll look
around the
inside it.
tent.
Yeah, you all gathered around the tent to look around the tent, and then Tiffany found the pouch while you guys are looking around the tent.
Hmm.
Is there anything inside it?
Opening it up, there's 2 small scrolls
Mhm.
and what appears to be what you assume are like samples taken from surrounding area.
As in drawings of some vegetation, like
Yeah, so opening up one of the scrolls, it appears to be like notation of the types of plant within this area. So it talks about what breed the trees are, the types of grass. Goes down to talking about what type of insects are inhabiting this area. And at the bottom, it's signed. Shined.
mhm.
Had own shit ready. It's signed by Shal.
Shal.
Yeah.
Shal
Shal,
himself.
as in Shaltir, the founding member of the order.
Thank you for that quick little reminder.
I have no idea. I'm making this up.
I mean, it is true.
What?
You said there was 2. Is the both scrolls just containing about the place?
Yeah, they both just kind of talk about
Are there
Shout.
any books?
Shout Almadir.
Wait, it is the founder of the order of Shaltir?
God damn it.
Are you showing it to Eris?
I call Eris over.
What did you find?
So, if you don't mind, I'd like to keep this on my own person, but I want to show you what I found. It is a scroll, and I show it just the scroll. It seems to be a description of the environment here and the creatures which inhabit it. But what caught my eye was the signature at the bottom. It is signed by Shalt Almadir.
Her eyes widen. Oh my god, it's Shout.
Hi.
She pretty much goes on to tell you how he's like the founder of the Halls of Knowledge, the Dean. Your little Shout here. The
Yeah,
initial.
we all
but he-
should remember.
yeah,
I'm
but
sure
he,
no one in the party will be interested in that.
but he went missing.
It is the founding father of the order of Shaltir?
Yes.
Yes!
Sorry.
God.
Dunk.
I love when I make up something and then it's true.
You probably
we were
just slightly
told
remembered.
The name of the guy. Right. Anyway, continue.
But yeah, he went missing. Last we heard is that he was coming to the Elderwoods and he never returned.
Well, I guess we
By
found
himself.
where he died.
No,
She-
we
she
haven't
looks
found
at
his
you.
corpse yet.
Yeah, she looks at you, kind of like concerned look, like a small tear inside of her eye. Like,
I was going to say, all taken from, I guess. I mean, his bag is pretty well. I mean, the scroll is pretty well looked after. One can assume that he tossed it to a side when he left or was taken.
well, the
We
pouch
can't
itself
be
is
sure.
enchanted.
Pardon?
The pouch itself is enchanted.
Oh, it's
Eris
enchanted.
tells you.
So, enchanted as in only certain people can open it, or?
I mean, you just could, right?
I'd
Yes,
need some
I can
time to study it, but it's probably just some kind of protection to keep the notes safe.
Huh. No, thank you. Yes, it's very interesting. Does this so just has stuff about the environment?
It talks about the specific stretch of land that you guys currently.
What does he say about that?
Like I said before, it's literally just like a list of
Yeah, I know, but
plant life, drawings and pressings, different parts of plants and stuff.
yeah, I know, but does it say how to get out?
It's literally just talking about those plants.
I need to know every detail. Okay. Mara wants to loot.
She loots
Is
and
there-
finds nothing.
Thought so.
She finds a broken tent, some rocks.
Okay, thank you. I'm on the toilet. Go on the toilet that the shelf had, I guess, then. Actually, no, I don't. I dig a hole in the corner.
And now the driving force of this session is gone. I guess we're all just gonna sit here silent. Yeah.
The driving force of the session is gone?
Ah,
I don't know.
If-
Did Marduk
well.
hear any of that?
I mean, the guy slept here, and
the
unless...
tent is intact.
Yeah, there seems to be no signs of fighting, so maybe we stay here ourselves.
Are there any books around? Scrolls they didn't find?
Well, we probably just searched everything. Or is there like maybe?
Maybe
Did he
a
bury
journal?
something? Did he bury something to hide it? Maybe. Have we checked
Roll an
that?
investigation check.
Have we checked the trees and well?
I return.
So we sleep here, right? Is that a good assumption?
Oh, we're staying here? Okay.
It's just the guy survived here, right? He slept here. He survived here. Probably
I mean,
safe here.
there's no evidence of any body over here or any bones.
Yeah, there's no
the land
evidence of a
is-
fight either or any blood, so he probably survived.
It's a free tent and it's still intact, so I reckon we take it.
I mean, we
Well,
can't
it's-
all
it's-
sleep in the tent, but I mean,
The
just
tent-
the
the tent's
general
kinda falling
area is
apart.
safe. What about the tent?
The tent's kind of falling apart.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
but it's
at
not
least-
completely broken, so there's again, I don't think there's a fire, so we sleep here. Also, don't think we all fit in the tent.
Yeah, you could probably get one person in that tent.
Yeah,
One person who's not Toriel.
yeah. Discrimination.
I sit down on a bit of grass. I take out my spellbook and I start reading. And then after 4 hours, I guess I fall asleep.
I think
Oh. So okay, yeah, let's take that rest in this case.
no, but isn't shouldn't Tiffany be in the first group that sleeps? Because the first person, then everyone else can sleep 8 hours in one go, one sitting.
Okay, I sleep for 4 hours, and I get up, and then I read my spellbook, and I see some birds flying overhead. I'm like, ooh, birds, and then I wake everyone up.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, sounds
I'll
elaborate.
take
and
first
good.
watch because I think I'm doing the best out of all of us. Or how well is Garth doing stat wise?
How you? In terms of HP,
Yeah,
yeah, you still have more. Or I guess
but like
perception should
full
be
or not full?
almost only 5 points from max.
Alright, I'll stay up. I'll take first watch and then Tiffany takes next watch.
Yeah,
Yes. Chen, do you want me to roll if I'm reading my spellbook at all?
Yeah, roll me a perception. Well, Toriel roll me a perception first.
You got it. 9.
So, does everyone begins to lay out what we've got to camp out for the night? Campfire is erected. Eris lights it up. Proceeds to clean off a couple of her robes. Goes around and asks if anyone else would like a bit of cleaning.
Yes.
And she proceeds to precipitation all over the place.
I miss being able to do that.
So after being happy with that, she then takes a rest. Larissa, who kind of paces around for a while, does a couple of stretches, shadow boxes for a bit, a little bit away from you guys. She walks back after finishing up with that and takes her rest. Mara,
I
How
tell I tell Rolissa about the orb, the plasma filled thing, all of it.
What does that even?
Nice.
I described the orb with ectoplasma.
Yeah,
I
she
like
said.
it.
What does that even mean?
I have no idea.
Okay, I rolled a 15.
The queen wants it though.
Yeah, I'm so glad we just accept missions without asking any questions whatsoever. You guys are 10 out of 10. Brilliant group. I'm so happy to
I was against it.
be
If
assigned
you
to
asked me,
you.
you would have
Fucks.
got all the answers.
And she walks away and goes back to her sleeping role.
I would have
Just let her be
explained
pissy.
everything.
Come on.
I can explain everything.
Tiff, she doesn't care. She just needs a reason to be grumpy.
I'm singing, practicing, becoming a bard.
Alright, keep going. You have a long way.
I rolled a 15.
Toriel takes up her watch, kind of being drawn into the fire a little bit, and as time goes on, you notice your eyes getting a lot heavier, Toriel. You end up falling asleep, and
I shoot up.
Excuse me?
time passes, and you awaken, Tiffany. You notice that Toriel's fallen asleep on her watch. And I guess you decide not to wake her and take your own watch. Which you got a what for?
15.
15. Okay. It seems relatively uneventful, as a small bit of light you can peek in. Like, it's still dark, but you can tell just from living in this world, you're used to it, that this is morning in Darksfall. But it's still pretty damn dark.
Okay. Can I read my spellbook at all?
Yeah, you read over your spellbook here and there. It seemed to make a little bit more sense, but still.
Can I do a 10 out of 10 bar? How much I'm learning?
Bard?
A bar.
A progress bar, basically.
Yes.
If the first time you read it at 1, you're still at 1. Maybe a 1.5.
Nice.
As morning rolls around, Mara pops up. It's like, hey guys, I'm married.
I was going to say that, but I thought not to.
That's everyone's catchphrase when they're not around. Hey guys, name.
Hardly great.
We're so,
Yeah,
we're so
Mara.
inventive and original.
I'm proficient in 8 things.
You
You get like an A+ bonus.
I'm in a forest. I know my way around this forest.
Yeah, you notice now, Tiffany, as everyone's getting up, but you look to behind the left of you. I'd say it's like the direction you guys were walking down this strip,
Yes.
and you notice that is now Elder Forest.
Oh, shit.
Oh, great. The tent is still here, or?
Yeah, campsite's still there. Everyone's still sleeping. It's just about maybe 500 feet. Like, as your vision kind of disappears, like you begin to not be able to pick out details and such. The trees appear to be becoming huge again.
Okay, well, I guess I pack up my things and start waking everyone up. Get up, you shits!
Ow! Ow!
Okay, I didn't look great sleep, I didn't want to.
Eris
What
jumps
is
out of the
it?
bed. She's like, ah!
Marlock punches there and
We're
jumps
not
out
dead
of
yet,
bed.
Eric.
Yes, let us continue the merry day.
Yeah. The bloody forest move again. Inconvenient.
This is the moving forest. You can't hear me, but I'm laughing right now.
Subtle laughter.
I straighten my hat since I'm wearing a hat now.
Since when?
I bought a hat. Oh, wait,
I'm pretty sure she did
just
buy
hat. I bought a hat and a belt. I adjust my belt, I put on my hat, take a deep breath, and I start marching forward.
That's
I
good.
carry an umbrella so everyone knows I'm a tour guide.
Where is forwards?
It is the way we were heading. Yes.
Go ahead and roll me a d12. So as everyone else is following.
I got 7.
I'm so glad there are 4 other people in this Discord right now.
So am I, Chen.
Yeah, it's the great.
Well, what can we say? Oh, I don't want to go that direction. I want to go this direction.
Join next time for
So, some kind of
Tiffany and Trymir.
Nice.
Some kind of what?
Affirmation. So
Yes,
it's not just
we
Tiffany talking,
walk
and just-
into the way that we were walking.
Oh my
And glorious
god.
leader.
We keep
Lead us to
walking the
victory.
same way.
You need to rename the Discord, the Roll20 Tiffany and Trymir.
Don't. Well, all
I'm
right,
sorry, I'm
yeah,
just-
finally, Tiff. You can do more something. It's no longer Toriel does everything. It's Tiffany does everything.
Well, I'm
So-
sorry, I'm just not used to getting actually asked or, well, considered.
You don't need to be asked, you just speak.
So you guys continue walking. You're no longer poisoned. You got all your hit dice back. You got all the benefits of a long rest. All that good
That's
stuff.
sweet.
So I'd say you walk for about an hour, 2 hours or so. It's still pretty dark, so it's harder for the humans among you to navigate.
Stop whistling.
It's a whistle tune. So you guys it's kind of weird as you're whistling actually. Like on the edge of your hearing range, you can swear that you hear something like resonating with the pitch you're keeping. And as you stop and you like try to listen out, nothing there. You stop whistling again, and it comes back. It's kind of like a low metallic hum. Yeah, as you guys are walking, watching Tiffany whistle, you arrive back on a very familiar path.
Wow.
Appears to be
Guys.
the road you guys took to get into the Elder Forest.
Hey, we did it. We found out.
Back to where we started, yay!
Only problem is we have to go back in.
Back in the forest! If only one of us could fly above the forest.
Hey,
and find the
think of it
temple.
this way: if we would return now, we'd be the first people to ever return from the Elder
It's
Forest.
true, but we could just fly above the forest and find the temple.
I don't think we would be the first ones, but
We are the first ones.
We would be pretty sure we'd be the first one.
Yep.
there are records of the happenings in the Elder Forest. Pretty sure some people survive.
Nope. Just people who pass by on this path.
Yeah, and found notes of people who almost went out.
Yep.
So you just suggest we go back and bore people with our tales of running away in some taverns,
No, I just
make some coins out of pity, spend the rest of our lives wandering
I
around.
tried to give
building
us a happy
mythology.
thought, but apparently happy thoughts are not allowed in the Elder Forest. Thank you, guys,
Right.
for your input.
Can we not just all fly until we find the temple and then just land in front of the temple?
Well,
It's an idea.
everything is worth a try, I guess.
Assuming you can find the temple within
10 minutes.
10 minutes, sorry.
Yeah. I've got really good perception, Chen.
Sure you do.
And plus I have plus determination on the level of Kamina. I'm that determined. So, I guess. What do you think, Tiff? Well, Tiff, I think we should go back in, because it'll be pointless returning back to the capital with nothing to hand in. But Tiff, if we go back inside, we might die. Yes, Tiff, but what's the point in even trying? We've just wasted like an hour of our lives in there. We may as well try again. That is true, Tiff.
Actually, Tiff, I'm pretty sure we waste. I don't know why you're talking to yourself, but we wasted at least a day in there.
No one else speaks to me.
Well,
But we.
that's so grave.
If
Yeah,
you
let's
still
go
want to
back in.
find that orb, I guess we have to go back in.
I just want to get my blood sugar out of my 2 shits. Returning the freaking orb. I just want to get my magic. If not, I'll just become a bard. And I'll just sing about my depressing life. I've had a
Okay,
child
okay.
A bard also
Let's-
uses magic, but I guess that's not what you need right now.
once. Became to
You could become a fighter, like Garth. Look how great Garth is doing. Wait, still not very good. Cheer up. I used to be better at this.
I
Sorry.
basically am a fighter, Toriel. I just hit things with my sword. And hope for the best.
Alright. Can we go back in then?
I guess we have to, but I mean, can we somehow have a better plan to where we have no idea where the temple is, do we?
We
Well,
fly as
we
high
have
as
no
we
idea.
can.
Yeah, why did we do that?
We fly as high as we can.
Why
and if
didn't
we
Mod-
see something,
Why wasn't Mordok okay with the plan?
I don't know because it's so difficult.
Mordok.
Is he even here?
I was like, wait, please. I was okay with the plan, but someone said something else.
All right, let's try the only plan that's at least a little
Let's go
better than
fly.
walking in the Elder Forest without a plan.
Right. I'll ask the same question I asked last night. Murder, you want to fly up into the sky and see something?
Well, you have better perception than you flying. Here. Cast fly on Tiffany.
I think he's just scared.
Right, Chen, do I fly?
You begin to levitate up the floor.
Nice. How high can I get?
Well, you start going up, and you begin to notice that the higher up you get, the thicker the tree branches are like interlocking with one another.
Right, okay.
So you're going to have to try and climb through them if you want to get above the kind of.
Let's move.
Fair enough. I'm very determined.
All right, give me an acrobatics check with a disadvantage because flying.
Where on earth are it is?
Should be alphabetical.
9.
9. So you begin trying to make your way through a couple of these trees, and as you do, you like slip through a couple of the branches that are a little too slim for you, and you manage to get yourself kind of wedged, and you spend the next 4 to 5 minutes like getting yourself out from like this mess of trees. Which, the longer you stay here, it seems like the tighter it's getting around you, as if the trees are like trying to crush you.
Give me a hug.
You do-
Tiffany, what do your elf's eyes see?
You do manage to slip out, but in the time it's taking you to get up to the top of the canopy, you reckon you've probably got around maybe a minute or so left of flight.
Right, let's do this super fast then, Chen.
You're going to have to keep going up if you get through the top of the canopy.
Okay, Chen.
You keep going up?
Sure.
Okay. As you get to the top, you manage to burst your head through the top, and you just see a sea of leaves. It just goes on. You go ahead and roll me a perception check.
$11.
So you can make out faint parts of this like just blanket of different sized trees and leaves and such, which make up the roof of this forest. You can make out like faint lines of which you can kind of assume is akin to that strip that you were in last night.
Right.
There appears to be a couple of them, but you can't really follow them from your session. You feeling the flight spell beginning to waver.
Okay, so I guess as soon as I feel like it's starting to wear off, I can go back through the trees, and then shit happens, and yeah.
Or going to need a dexterity check. At disadvantage is going back through the trees as you begin to like almost fall darting down.
I got a natural 20, and then I got a 5.
Wait, that's rough.
No
So you
matter how hard you try and
through.
try.
You manage to get through, but your foot kind of gets caught in a couple of branches as you're wiggling your way through these trees. You manage to shake yourself free, but it does seem to expire the rest of the spell. And then a dexterity save from you as you're falling.
Snap my back and become paralyzed, so I can't be any other class.
You can be the paraplegic.
17.
17. As you're falling, you do manage to grab onto a branch, reducing damage, but taking the whole brunt of your body on your arm is going to cause...
Break my arm.
You can still heal.
Everything just goes wrong.
27 points of bludgeoning damage.
Just everything goes wrong. No matter how hard I try. No matter how much I've tried.
Well, that's the story of Trymir.
It's the story of...
This is
Destiny.
our story.
Now I have
27 points of bludgeoning damage, and you're still about 70 feet in the air.
well, I am going to die.
70 feet
Goodbye
off
to
the
the
tree, at
world.
least.
I'm reminiscing on my life and how I should have just stayed in Valkyria. Tell me how many it hits me chin when I hit the floor.
Come on.
Are you just letting go of the tree?
No, I hope not. I hope someone catches me.
Do we know where she is?
Yo,
Can I fly up, grab her, and
Ah!
Let me catch wind of that little stunt.
certainly try.
Ah!
okay, maybe Turiel is stronger than I am.
Falling, help!
Or let's just our.
Turiel, you want to
catch.
try?
Sure, yeah, let's do it. Let's go.
This is your lot in life now.
I mean-
just catching people falling off trees.
Designated tree catcher.
Hey, at least I have more to do than just be the tank and the healer and part of the damage.
Fair.
And the person everyone shits.
Fine, Garth, you go.
No, take me.
God's sake, man, I'm falling to freaking death. Quit your babbling.
Faster, Gordon.
No,
She's gonna die.
No.
Send me.
Garth will go, and Turiel will stand in behind, on the ground, so he can catch her if she actually falls.
Hey,
What does that
someone with
mean?
a plan. I like him. Let's go.
Go, Garth. You can fly now. You have the gift of flight.
Okay, Garth, you begin to like levitate very slightly off the ground. It's a little disconcerting, but you take a few moments to like acclimatize yourself to the movement, and you seem to be in control of your where you want to go.
Right.
Oh, cheers, mate.
So, yeah, Garth makes his way over to the queen and, well, asks, "You need a hand?" Offers well to pull her up.
Cheers.
Okay, strength check.
Yeah.
Alright. Let's see. Oh, no, can make that. Yeah, that's a
Wait,
15.
Marvel sucks at strength checks.
What's the strength score to?
My strength? Where? Oh. My strength is 12.
12. Yeah, succeeds.
Oh no, I didn't fall and die. Thank you.
No
Tiffany
problem.
really sarcastically says thank you as you float back down to the floor.
Garth's just gonna put, no problem. We all need help sometimes. Even me.
Now that I have 13 hit points, this is gonna be great.
That wasted a lot of magic.
I smile painfully at the rest of the party.
Wait, she back down again? We did it?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yay.
yeah, we saved Tiff
I'll
Nest.
heal Tiffany for what? 20 points? 20 points.
She is. Yay!
So, you got anything? Found anything useful?
Well, Tiffany, what did you see, Larissa, alongside Gar?
I see a sea of leaves. And that is it.
That means
Yeah, it's pretty
nothing.
dark in this forest. I mean, we can see the leaves from down here.
That's nice.
Uh-huh. So we're still without direction, just wandering around.
Okay, so on a percentage out of 100, Chen, what is the percentage that we actually find the temple within this session?
2%. Roughly. Maybe less.
How long have we got left? Got like 15 minutes, so...
Yeah, 2%. Maybe less.
What about next session? Because I know for a fact I'm trying so hard.
That depends how helpful the rest of your party is.
I want my magic back. But everyone else, it's like pulling bloody teeth here
We're
to be extremely British.
in a fucking forest, right? Who changes by the second, who venturing from the path leads to disaster and whatnot. We have no idea, it's not cartographed. We can't see anything. How the
I'm
fuck are we
so
supposed to know where the
determined.
temple is?
Try, because we are determined.
We literally have.
We can try and look for the guide. Maybe.
I literally, as a player, have no better idea than just 12.
Yeah, as a player, I have no fucking clue what to do. Then pick a direction and stick to it.
Exactly. It's just
So
it's hard.
you have a
that
great
or
meme
it's-
going that we're all not helpful, but one single player can handle what direction the group is walking into.
Yeah, but there's no talking. I feel
Yeah,
like
but,
I'm
yeah, there is
talking.
literally no communication at the moment. It's literally just me talking to Tiff.
I'm sorry, I just saw no need
It's
for that.
either we try and go back in, or I pick up a different class from level 1. That's literally, we either go in, try and get my magic, or try and start again from bloody level 1 with
Like-
a different class.
I'm sorry. Did something indicate that the temple will give you your magic back?
Well, Eclipse, if you were listening when I told you, I said that the temple is the Temple of Midnight, which means it's the Temple of Magic, which means we might find something in there that involves my magic.
Might.
Yes.
That's why I was determined to go there, not to make an alliance with the Queen. That was just a bonus, but I really wanted to go and get my magic.
It's understandable that we want a, what's that, half of our damage back in our party. On
Yeah, that would be
a,
good.
well,
We can have a fun
technical, on a
session
useful standpoint,
where
and on a
but you can
friendship
So shall we end
standpoint.
today's session here then?
Okay, but before that,
It's-
Chen, how can we actually help? Because I have no idea. What
no
to do.
one in this
An-
party has an idea.
Answer her when she asks a question. That's infinitely more helpful than anything else you could possibly do.
Alright, Tiff, ask me a question.
why don't we have a fun session where we all swap? You all don't have any powers, and I do. I'll see how fun that is. I'm fighting a monster with 1d6 sword.
I know that having no powers is shit. That's why we're here. We followed you here so you can get your magic back. But none of us have an idea how to find this temple. So again, let's pick a
Why?
direction.
Stop trying.
Yeah, I know it's pick a direction and let's go that direction. And
I
hope we
did,
don't
and
die.
I was like, okay, let's go there.
It's the Temple of Midnight. Is it has any connection to the god of Marduk?
No, it's the god of Marduk.
What
It
god
should
of
be
Marduk?
God of Marduk.
Marduk god is the Midnight.
Since when?
It's the Temple of
Since
Midnight.
We talked about this.
Lolith's temple. It's the Temple of Midnight.
When I built the fucking character in the website.
When we went to see the clerics, and the
No, I'm
clerics
talking
told us
to
that.
Chen.
Well, we didn't go over character when we did it on the website. Also, I'm pretty sure the background you picked out was researcher.
True.
So, where is this god come from all of a sudden?
Yeah, but I asked if I can have a god, and you said, sure.
And then
Okay,
I picked
right.
midnight.
I shut out my magic again. There we
That
go.
was before we talked about Mastara. Mastra.
Well, then why didn't you bring it up ever then?
So here's the problem I have, which I wanted to talk to a couple of you guys about.
So are we done?
have-
It's the end. Can I cut?
Yes, cut.
Yeah.